morning, everyone. I guess it wouldn't be morning for y'all. I'm not sure what time it is for you, but I'm outside. I'm in my shed. I'm getting stuff ready to go feed my chickens. And exciting news, I got more chickens. I thought I was done getting chickens. I wasn't done getting chickens. I've had quite a few, not quite a few. I've had some die this winter, which it is what it is. I'm learning here. But my husband, we have a family member that called him asking if we wanted to buy their chickens because they weren't able to take care of them. So we were able to buy 16 full-grown chickens. And we got some extra roosters, which I didn't know how it was going to work out. But as of right now, it's doing okay. And so they were laying hens, so they were already laying and all that good stuff. It is raining outside now, which is great. So, anyways, I'm hoping that maybe here shortly that I can go up there and record them a little bit so that y'all can see them too. There are some really pretty ones out there that we have gotten, and some of them, they lay green eggs. I'm getting more green eggs, and like brown eggs is what I've been getting. So that's what I've got here new. And on top of that, my kids are sick. No, they don't have the you know, the CV 19 thing going on, but they just got head colds, and it is what it is. Kids get that, they get over it, and everybody's doing good. It's not horrible. So it's just got to run its course, and everybody will be fine after that. But right now we're going up here to the chicken coop. I've got to feed chickens and get that done. And we're probably not going to do school today because everybody's not feeling so great. So we're just going to hang out and probably watch movies and do that kind of thing today, and eat popsicles and all that good stuff, because that's what you do when you're sick. But I'm going to get to getting what I need to do. So guys, I had an issue. I had my feed bucket completely full, which it's a little mop bucket that I got from like the dollar store years ago. Anyways, it was starting to break anyway, and I've been like filling it up to the very, very top because I have so many more chickens now that I have to feed them. And now I had to come out here to the garage because I've got to find a bucket that I can use now, because it broke and I got feed everywhere in my little shed. It's okay though. It's not a big deal. We can sweep that out. But I got to find a bucket. So I'm in here looking for a bucket. I got a couple options, but I'm not really sure what I want to exactly do here. I have some buckets right here. Can you see them? But I'm not sure if I can get them apart. So that's what I'm going to be doing before I go up to the chickens. I got to get that done. Well, guys, I think I found a winner. Right here it is. Got a little character to it. Right there you see. But this will work. We can't really use it in here for anything, and I probably wouldn't use it for a water bucket. So we're going to use it for a feed bucket now. That's what the plan is. And which I need to buy some buckets. That's what I need to do. Oh, look at this, guys. You see it? You see that out there? I got my garden tilled up. And it's been tilled up twice. It's raining. It's got manure on it. We got manure all on it. And also, I got the one up by the chickens done too. So we're going to go up there and look at that here shortly as well. So that's exciting. It's exciting. We're getting there. We're getting somewhere. And whew, we're getting in that busy season like I've been telling y'all that we're going to be going into. And this is my busy season, but my most exciting season. So now I'm going to get the feed. And then we'll go up there. Did buy my chickens a new swimming pool for up there because the other one doesn't hold water very well, and because there's a hole in it. This one almost got a hole in it right here because the wind got a hold of it a while ago right there, but it didn't. So hopefully it'll do okay. But I got them a new pool right here, and I don't know if you can see it from right here, but I got a new watering thing over here as well, which I will be coming and doing a second trip because I cannot get it all with my 2 hands and 2 feet at this point. So this right here is the new watering trough thing, which the water is just trickling out there. So this is going to be wet. Uh-oh, didn't have the thing on it. Sorry, guys. But that's the new one because I got so many I needed two of them. And they're not drinking as much water, but once it starts heating up and it's summertime, this right here I'll probably have to fill up twice a day, both of them. But I'm going to take this stuff up there. I got my feed, my egg basket, my water, and we're going to make a trip on up there. And I'm going to show you my chickens as well as I'm going up there. Here's all my chickens here this morning. Hello there. There's a couple other chickens over there. See this big one right here? See him? We've been calling him Samson. I think his name was actually Marlin, I think is what they called him, but the kids have named him Samson because he's so big. And then we got another rooster over there, right there, that came from our family member's house, and we've been calling him Cowboy because he's got some pretty big spurs. Anyway, let's see here if we've got any. I'm sure a couple of these are, hi Mary, are some of the chickens from the family member's house. There's a baby chicken. Woo, don't peck at my chickens. They run around and they just take turns pecking every once in a while at them, but they do pretty well. This one had some issues starting out, but we're doing good. Over there by Cowboy, right there. Well, I'm not focusing now. That's better. Over there are the chickens that came from the family member's house. They're right over there. They're like brown and gray and black. They're pretty chickens. They've got beards. I don't know if they'll let me get close enough to see them. They look like they had beards on their... Look at that, guys. You see how muddy that is? I thought that most of that was water, but that is dirt and poop and everything else. I'm going to have to get out here with a shovel and try to shovel some of that up. That is not all water. Look at him just walking in it, or her. Just taking a walk in the mud. See their pool here. I mean, it holds a little bit of water, but not much. So I'm going to take that one out, which I may stick it down here in this corner, just to give them something to perch up on. But here are these other chickens. I'm moving, so you see their little beards they got underneath their necks? They're funny looking. But here's all the chickens this morning. We gotta get in here. I gotta put some more hay and stuff in there with them, and we're gonna feed them real quick. I gotta figure out where to put the watering can, the other one, because I have that one over there because that's kind of leveling it out so it doesn't spill out. And I may have to stick that other one up here somewhere so that it doesn't just continue to spill out and spill out and spill out. My chickens follow me because they know my voice, don't you? You know your mama chicken, or chicken mama. You can kind of see. I wish they'd turn around so that I could get a good picture of them. But they just want to show their booties. Oh, there you go. See their beards down there? Right in there. Looks like they got a beard on them. I can't remember what they told us they were called, but maybe I can show y'all this one's spurs on the back of his feet. Look right there. You see it? It's not focusing on him. There we go. See them big old spurs on that rooster? That's why he's called Cowboy. Well, come on now. Oh. There we go. You see them spurs on him? That's why I'm calling him Cowboy. But they seem to be doing okay. The first day they did fight a little bit, and we had to take care. Well, this one right here. I think he was the king of where he came from, and Nonay, which Nonay's the smallest, and he has hardly any tail feathers, but he walks around there. There he is, the tallest in here, and he is the king of this roost. And he has made that known to everybody. But they fought, and I had to break them up a little bit, but they've done pretty good so far. We're not having any issues, and all his chicks stay with him most of the time. The ones that came from the family member's house stay with him, so I'm not sure if we'll have any more fighting or anything like that, but hopefully we won't be having anything like that. Right there's No-No, right there by the watering thing. He's so little, but whenever he goes to walking around, he stands up the tallest out of all of them. He stretches out there. Look at him. Now Samson, over there, that gray rooster, he's really pretty. All of the roosters are really pretty, but he is really big, and he's big and pretty. Look at all my teen chicks. They're just hanging out at the door. They do come out, but this is funny looking. Sorry. They're just hanging out in the door. Like, what are y'all doing? What are you doing? Silly thing. Guess y'all are ready to eat, aren't you? Yep, I hear you. Alright. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work with the water thing, because I just ended up, you can see, I ended up sticking it right there. And I'm not sure if it's going to hold the water, because I'm going to have to get this and get it leveled a little better. On this end right here, sorry, going the wrong way. On this end right down here, it's doing good, but on right up there and behind, oh, sorry, I'm trying to do this while looking over in that area, it's not so level and the water starts coming out, but it seems to be doing okay right over there where it's at. We'll just play that one by ear. I may get another crate thing and try to stick it up over there in the corner and by that feed thing over there, so that we can get a water up there. But I did get their pool in. I'm going to start putting a little bit more water in it. When I do, Mary gets in it and swims in it, and it's funny. But I did drag this one over here to this corner just for right now. I'll probably just end up taking that one out and throwing it away, but I don't know. I may give them something to perch up on out of the mud, because they've just been kind of walking around in it. But that's what we got done so far. I'm going to fill this up, and then that's basically what I'm going to do out here today. All right, I got some water in there now, guys. They were all perched up here, and then I scared them by pouring in some more. Mary, you want to make your way? Or you want to go to the pond? You want to go to the pond? There she goes. Well, look at her trying to fly. Y'all see that? I haven't got a video of her getting in here. She's like, let me, oof, sorry about that. Let me get out here and get cleaned up. We finally got up here by the chicken's house, all tilled up, which it will have to be tilled probably again, but all that manure and stuff is tilled into the ground. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, well, I say couple, more like 4 weeks, we will be able to start planting, and I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about this area, because I planted pumpkins up here last year, and they started growing, and they were beautiful, and then the deers came. And they ate it all. It didn't last long. So I'm hoping maybe I can start growing them, and maybe some things can grow up, the fence line and stuff, because it's all the way around it. But we may have to sturdy it up a little bit, put a couple more posts. I'm not sure what we're going to have to do with that, if we do anything with that. But I'm planning on planting some, I want to try to do broccoli and Brussels sprouts, different things like that up here, but I'm not sure how good that's going to do, because we have rabbits. I don't know, we're going to have to figure something out. I may get something to go around the bottom of the fence to kind of help with smaller animals, but with rabbits and stuff, they can dig in the ground and just dig a hole or make a hole, you know. So I'm not sure how this will go. This is an experiment garden this year, but I am going to plant some pumpkins up here and see if I can get them to grow, and some broccoli, and I think I may try to do some onions up here and some garlic and just different things like that. for this year. And I've got to sit down and write out how I'm going to do my garden and kind of plan it out. So guys, I came out here to my husband's garage because in my little building, it is so windy that things are beating and banging there. And in the house, I have movies going on and all that kind of thing because I've got kids laying around. But I thought I'd come out here and talk because it could be quiet and I could get out what I need to say without interruption and all that good stuff. So me and my husband have been talking, and we had went to the store, I want to say 2 weeks ago or so, and Micah, my oldest son, he's seen a trampoline, and he wants that trampoline so bad, and he keeps talking about that trampoline. And I'm not a big fan of trampolines. Not that it's like, oh, so dangerous or anything like that. It's the wind likes to pick up trampolines and take off with them. But my husband said that he has a plan of making a chain and some center blocks or something like that and wrapping around the legs and stuff to help hold it down. Something along those lines. He has plans in his mind, and he thinks that this is a good idea. So we're going to see if it is or not. But we do have homeowner insurance, so I don't know if it would, take care of that. I'm not sure that it would. But this, in my mind, I'm thinking this isn't the best of ideas, but I know my kids would enjoy it. I had a trampoline whenever I was younger, and I enjoyed it. And we have friends that we've went over to their house, and they have enjoyed their trampoline. So maybe we're going to do the trampoline this year and not a pool. But we will see. We may end up getting a pool as well. Who knows? But right now we're getting the trampoline. But we are on a search. We went and looked at that one at the store, but it was only a 14-foot. And I think that we may be in a search for a 16-foot one. And if that is the case, then I'm going to maybe look online and see where I can find one. I'm not real sure. I'm sure like Walmarts and stuff like that sell them, but this may be something that I have to specifically order online. I'm not sure just yet, but we want a little bit bigger one because we do have 5 children, and I'm sure Maggie will want to get out there, and then all 4 of the boys will want to go at the same time. So the bigger one would probably work out better. So that may be what we're doing, but that's what my husband has planned. So this weekend he may be going and doing all that and getting that done. But as of right now, we've got the garden stuff is taking place and all that good stuff. So they're getting, we've got them prepared. And I do need to sit down, like I said earlier, and really map out what I want to plant and where I want to plant everything and how I want to do everything, because this year I do have the 2 garden areas. Now last year I had them too, but the one that's up by the chicken coop was just pumpkins, and that's all I planted in there because I had this big idea that I was going to have all these pumpkins. But that didn't work out, and that's okay. But this year we're going to try again and try a couple different things. I know I can't put all kinds of pumpkins up there and plant other stuff. So maybe I can put 3 or 4 maybe different pumpkins in there and let them grow out. I'm not sure how that will work because if they grow over the fence, the deers can still get to them and get them. And so I don't know. I do have some power out there. So since I'm not going to be using it for the heating lamps because those are about to come out probably towards the beginning of April. We're at the beginning of May right now. So towards the end of April, we'll probably start I'll take those out, not start. I'll take those out, and so that power that's already up there, what I'll probably do is maybe try to find a small radio and maybe play the radio so that it kind of scares the deers off. That's my dad's told me that, and I believe my neighbor does that. My grandparents have done that, and we'll just see if that works. I'm not sure if it will or not, but I got to try something to get them to go away, at least from up there. And we do have like herds of deer that come up here, anywhere between, 5 and 10 at one time. So they do in the fall, they come up here and they eat the pears and stuff that have fallen on the ground. So, that kind of helps with cleanup and stuff, so that's not just scattered everywhere. So I'm thankful for that, but I'm not so thankful of them eating on my garden. Now, I do have some power out there, so since I'm not going to be using it for the heating lamps because those are about to come out probably towards the beginning of April, we're at the beginning of May right now. So towards the end of April, we'll probably start around my garden up front, we're going to have to put, I think we're going to put some posts on each corner and maybe a couple in the middle and kind of run some, I've heard to do like fishing line and maybe some bells or something like that on there. And I may end up doing something like that. I did fishing line last year and it seemed to help a little bit, but my posts weren't so great. So this year we're going to actually spend a little bit of money and actually get some metal posts and put them in the ground and do all that stuff. But that's once everything's tilled up and I start getting everything in the ground. And once I get that done, then maybe and hopefully it'll keep most of the deer out. Last year, my beans took forever to grow because they would almost get to where they were having flowers, my green beans, and the deer would come in and eat some of them. So this year I'm hoping to get onto that and get that under control before the deers come in and devour everything. So that's what the plan is. That's what I'm planning. The Lord may have other plans, but I'm just praying that, you know, he sends his angels down to guard my gardens this year. And I know that sounds silly, but I know he cares and cares about us and cares about things that we care about. And so that's what the plan is. But we're going to take care of that and get that done. But I hope you've enjoyed my video today. I know I haven't had the kids in here, but I didn't want to have to put them in here while they were sick and all that stuff and not feeling well. But I did want to say thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later.